Good morning, students. Happy Friday. Let's go ahead and get started on our morning meeting. March 20th, 2020. Dear students, happy Friday, everyone. Why don't you go ahead and take the next 2 days off? Yesterday was Thursday, March 19th, 2020. Today is Friday, March 20th, 2020. Tomorrow will be Saturday, March 21st, 2020. The weather is cloudy. Best, Miss Egan. P.S. Have a great weekend. So, I have a couple of things to share in addition to this message. The first is up here, I kind of made a joke about taking the next 2 days off, right? We are doing a regular school week while we're at home. It's just like we're in school, Monday to Friday. Okay, so technically we have the next 2 days off. I'm not going to be posting a morning message the next 2 days. However, if you have not been doing the work that you are supposed to be doing during the week, you might have to work on it on the weekend. That's a choice that you made, all right? So everything needs to be done that is sent on that week 1 home learning calendar. If it's not, you're just going to keep getting more and more behind because a week 2 calendar starts on Monday with more work to complete. Everything needs to be done, all right? Now, this kind of goes along with the quote that I have here on the right-hand side, all right? This, I think, is super applicable to what we're doing with at-home learning. It's okay to not know, but it's not okay to not try, all right? I know at-home learning is new to us. At-home teaching is new to me, too. It's okay if we don't know exactly how to do it, but if we don't try, then we're not doing the right thing, right? So it's when you're doing your at-home work, if you don't know the answer right away, that's okay. I just want you to try it. That's all I ask, is that you try each and everything. All right? Okay, here are some reminders. Again, everyone needs to go on Google Classroom today. Everyone. I'm going to be calling to do check-ins today if I see that you haven't been on Google Classroom this week, okay? You should be checking Google Classroom every day. There is a lot for you to do there, so please click on everything, okay? I had a couple questions about phonics instruction and the from phonics to reading book. I did add some resources on open and closed syllables on Google Classroom under Foundations, okay? Now, I wanted to remind everyone, we have done closed and open syllables. It is a review from the beginning of the year, okay? When you're doing your closed syllables, if we have the word exit, for example, okay? X and it are both closed because their vowels are short and they're closed in by a consonant. Remember, our vowels are A, E, I, O, U. These are our vowels. Okay, our consonants are all the other letters. There does not need to be a consonant on this side. It is okay that there's not a consonant on this side and that this is still closed. All right? The reason for that is that the vowel is making a short sound. A, I, okay? They're not saying their name A, E, I, O, U. He, this is an open syllable because the consonant is at the end and not the beginning, and it's saying its name. So he is an example of an open syllable. Cat is an example of a closed syllable, all right? Another phonics update that I have to share is when you get to the fluency check, you're going to need an adult. The fluency check, there's one on page, the first one I believe is on page 18, okay? Someone needs to check off how accurately you said that, and if you said it fluently, that means they didn't struggle. They didn't have to tap it out. That's tap it out, that's fine, you just don't check off that word, okay? The other thing I want to talk about, on page 14, for example, in your book, it says make new words with the letter cards on page 320. Write the words on the lines. So if you go all the way to the back of the book, on page 320, there are cards for you to cut out, okay? So it's lines up by lesson. Now they are double-sided, but they all go to the first lesson, right? So if you cut out on 320 and you get the cards on 319, that's good because they both go with lesson 1, okay? And so on and so forth. So make sure you cut those out so you can complete those activities because they're actually really fun to be able to scramble around the letters and make words, okay? And I believe it shows you the colors of the side that you're supposed to use when you're on that page. So for example, on page 14, the letter cards are blue, so you're supposed to use the blue sides of the letter cards. All right, also coming soon, I'm going to be recording chapter 2 of My Father's Dragon. I know we started that just before we left, so I'm going to record it so that you can listen to it as I read it on Open Library. Another last reminder, stay active. Do at least one Go Noodle or complete your PE yoga assignment today and get outside. It should be warm out later. It's not going to be sunny, but it's going to be a little warmer, so definitely try and get outside if you can. All right, here's what's expected for today. Your morning work. You need to complete day 96 for reading. You're reading for 20 minutes. You can read a book on it from your own library or a book on Epic. Only 4 people watched my read aloud yesterday. So if you haven't done that yet, you should listen to that, and then you can respond to your reading on that book. Or you could listen to My Father's Dragon too. Make sure your reading responses, you are picking one each day of whatever ones are in your packet. You get to pick which one you want to do. And you're using it to write about the reading you just did. Okay, phonics. Complete pages 29 to 33 in your From Phonics to Reading book. For cursive, complete page 8 of your cursive book. Or if you're doing the packet, page 5. Math, complete pages 143 to 144. You need to watch my video also, and you need to play Prodigy for 20 to 30 minutes. So I checked yesterday, and I did not have the First in Math logins in the place that I wanted them to be in, but they are under Math, and the link is in Clever for you to click on. There's login instructions and the individual logins per student on Google Classroom. All right. Going to the zoo. Greet your neighbor the way your favorite animal would say hello. Go ahead and pause this video and do that with whoever's around you. All right. Now let's share. Tell us your weekend plans using the 5 W's. Who will you do it with? What are you doing? Where are you doing it? When will you do it? And why are you doing it? I know I'm laying low this weekend to try and practice social distancing. Maybe heading to the grocery store. Go ahead and share with the person next to you and pause this video on what your weekend plans might be. All right, students, that's the end of our morning meeting today. Please call me with any questions you might have, and I wish you a day full of learning and hard work. Bye, everyone.